Make sure everything's intact, nothing's seriously undermining the ability for the to keep him safe. So also went through his rope, and he wants to make sure that, okay, everything's in functional condition, and he's ready for his climb. He's got his hard hat, he's got safety glasses on. Checks the area. Electrical conductors up in the tree. Also, he's looking up. He sees a broken branch right there. So he's going to be real cautious around that hanger. Rudy will go ahead and he's going to go ahead and show you how he installs his climbing line. So he's going to use a throw ball, throw a line, and a cube. Yeah, good point. Always instruct your ground personnel to know emergency procedures. So he's telling me, I know the address. It's 301 North Baldwin Avenue. It's at the north parking lot. In case of an emergency, I will call 911 and let them know the nature of the emergency. So we always want to have a plan in place in case something happens. We're not... Both of them are going to pull on the rope to make sure it's in a safe crotch and a safe branch. And if anything's going to break, let it break now before they're up there. He's going to be using an older traditional friction hitch. It's called a Blake hitch. So there was a taut line hitch, Blake, and now we have the Michoacano, Distal, Swabich, a series of newer hitches. But so he's going to... And this is the older technique I was telling you. We used to use a figure eight that would designate where we would use a knife to cut the rope. Even though it's an outdated system, some people still use it in case of an emergency. We typically discourage any cutting of rope, but some individuals, some companies, they can still do that if they feel comfortable with it and if they practice it, sure. Holding. And now this is called body thrusting. I'm looking at it, I am getting tired just looking at it. Ya estoy cansado. So see, it's a huge difference versus how fast Medi went up the tree with the other system. So this is more physically demanding. Right about there, I would be completely out of gas. Once he's there, he's doing his secondary inspection. The advantage of single line is much quicker, much faster, less tiring. You get more production. You're less tired at the end of the day. Old school, just a lot of people don't want to transition to the newer system. They're just, I'm good. I don't have to do it. I'm just wearing out myself just watching it. Yeah. But this is what they do. This is the older style of climbing versus the newer technique. But again, they're in really good shape. Those guys are in really, really good shape.
Did he explain when you use one or the other? The double rope?
Up 50 feet. Or more. Okay. Carlos, tenemos una emergencia. No sé qué le pasó a Tony. We have an emergency. The other guy that was working down here, it looks like he's injured. Okay, clear. And once he's in there, now we have an emergency. Up there, 911. Give him the location, 301 North Baldwin Avenue, the LA County Arboretum North parking lot. He recognizes the emergency, maneuvers over towards the victim. We're continually talking to him. Tony, are you okay? His name is Tony Tecate. Before that, it was Tony Budweiser, but he's retired. Yes, I'll go ahead and call that. Yes, operator. Yeah. Can we have a helper helping out? Carlos is heading towards the victim. I'm on the phone with 911. And this is what we tell our guys. If 911 operator tells you to stop the rescue, that emergency personnel are on the way, we tell them, yeah, whatever. We continue with our rescue. Our guys are better qualified than any emergency personnel as it applies to tree rescues. These guys are better qualified than any. Okay, he got to him. He's going to go ahead and lanyard him in. So he connects him with his own lanyard. Tony, no response. So he's going to go ahead and secure him to his system. Carlos is securing him to his system. So now he is maneuvering his friction hitch, the victim's friction hitch, and we're going to go ahead and lower him down, watching out as not to further injure that climber. Emergency personnel is here, and they might be asking what's going on, what do we need? So again, any tree worker, that's what we practice. We are better qualified at any rescue of any emergency department personnel. We get him down here, we position him, and we will tend to his injuries. Carlos, how about a big round of applause for Carlos, huh? Okay, we're heading over to our last section, which is the chipping section.
Just wanted to mention something really quick. For say doesn't